Alright, so I'm in Virginia Beach, right? Actually, before we go there, let's take it back a second. So, a couple weeks ago, I was randomly scrolling on LinkedIn. And keep in mind, I'm barely on LinkedIn. Like, since I don't need a job, I barely go there. So, I was up there, right? And I saw somebody I went to college with, somebody I've actually known for like the past 10, 15 years, posted that they're doing something awesome. That's an interesting move, but it's cool nonetheless. So I sent her congratulations. And then she replied back, like, thank you. And even though I've known you for the past 10, 15 years, I feel like now was the time for us to actually link up and meet. Which is crazy because she is definitely the epitome of somebody that I actually met online. So we linked up. She gave me her whole rundown of what she actually trying to do. And so I feel like since her mission lines up with what my mission is, it's only right that you guys get to know her and figure out exactly what she's trying to do and just see the greatness for yourself. So I feel like it's only right that we get into it. It's only right. It's only right. So let's get into it. Alright, so this lady right here, she has me all the way out Virginia Beach in the Virginia blizzard of the year. And I feel like you guys should know her because she's doing a lot of dope stuff, right? So as I was telling people outside, I've known you for probably about 10, 15 years.
Easy. Somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Easy.
I was just saying that, recently I came across what you're doing on LinkedIn, which I'm randomly on LinkedIn. I'm never up there. And I saw that you actually have just purchased a spot.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into all that, but for the people that don't know you, who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name is Breezy.
Okay.
I'm from Inglewood. That's the most important fact. I got to lead with that.
It's not that important.
If you know Cali people, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Just rock with that. If you know anybody from Inglewood, you get it. My background is in accounting and finance. I went to Norfolk State.
Mm-hmm.
Behold the green gold.
Behold.
Graduated and was lucky enough to go straight to a Big Four. So I kind of shaped my career a little bit. I worked for Deloitte. And so since then, I've been pretty much doing consulting work for about 12 years.
You've been moving around a lot.
Moving around a lot.
Yeah.
They send me, so it gets fun. Living in different places. Most recently, I lived in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I was working out in Long Island for a company. When I decided I didn't want to stay in New York, I was like, what's next? And I was just like, you know what? I think it's ready to run the play. I'm ready to run the play. Boxed up my apartment, moved here.
Okay. So most people leave and never come back.
Yeah.
So what made you decide that I want to come back to Virginia?
Honestly, it was just coming through homecoming regularly. You kind of keep your fingers on the pulse of things, because
Norfolk State has one of the greatest homecomings ever, by the way.
not your ordinary homecoming.
Not your ordinary homecoming.
So, the last few times I noticed, the way our city council was stacking up out here, all black boards across the line, a lot of black businesses were coming around. I read a statistic, like for the state of Virginia, there are like more black businesses, even over the nationwide average, that are new businesses in the Tidewater area. So with that and with the fact that housing is still like buying a house in Cali, I wasn't interested in like going a million in, like working hard, going to work every day to make $1 million just to have a reasonably acceptable house in LA.
Yeah, that's not the way to live,
Yeah, so that was what made me think, you know what, I would love to make this my home, especially if I can, get the bag while doing it.
Right.
So basically I came back and I decided that I wanted to own a nightclub. But more than owning a nightclub, I have an idea of a few.
You have a plan.
I have a plan. I got a whole plan.
Yeah.
I got a whole plan to work. So the first part of the play, which is the part that you can see visibly, is that I bought into the cave. And I specifically wanted that in this case because of what it would mean, as a black woman owning a historic piece of Virginia Beach.
And for the people that don't know, the Cave is really like your first nightclub that everybody that lives around here goes to. It looks like a cave. It looks like a big ass rock on the Virginia Beach oceanfront. But it's like as soon as you turn 18, that's the spot that you go to.
You know, and Pharrell really, I felt like Pharrell put out the siren call when he did something in the water. I feel like if you were creative,
did you go to something in the water?
Last year, no, because I was working. But I heard, you know, how dope it was. You know, watched all the footage, and I feel like that was something that I would love to be a part of.
Right.
You know, having ties to VA. You know, like loving it the way that I did going to school here, and you know, being a creative myself.
Can we get into what's the overall plan, or are we just gonna let it like phase one of that plan right now?
I'll give the overall plan. The overall plan involves right now I'm securing some financing. I've had some looks for building a totally new concept here in the city. So the project itself is going to be in the $2 million mark, and it's going to be a full build. I'm working with the city of Norfolk, deciding where that land is going to be, where to be most advantageous, because it's something that would be very valuable, you know, to people and, you know, city government for what it means for the city of Norfolk.
Okay. All right. Cool. I like the way you broke that down without giving too much details. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
So, before we take a look inside exactly what she's doing, I feel like you need to get to know her a little bit more, right? So, I feel like it's the perfect time for like a quick rapid fire interview. No, not the field trip yet. Not the field trip yet. A quick rapid fire interview. So, let's get to it. All right, so first question is best state that you've ever lived in?
LA is beautiful. Like, it's the most beautiful place in the world when you think about it. We got mountains, we got desert, we got tropical, we got hills and valleys, and I mean, just a drive up 101. If you don't feel like personally loved by God when you get done, and you don't deserve to live. Like California.
Since you own a club now, what has been your best club experience?
Would have to be Croatia. You know, when they put you on a boat and take you to an island, where that's the only thing on the island is a big ass fort with people all over the world playing that. You know, and every once in a while you hear a little Kendrick Lamar, so you can get real lit real fast. Like, and drinks is cheap, and you know, you partying in chancletas and stuff with people from all over, no problems. Like, that was a great night.
What's going to make your clubs different from anything else?
My plan is to really focus on providing what us in the business world call the Chick-fil-A experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to come. Okay. But like, no, for real. When I want it to be a thing that, you know, if you come, I've thought of everything, you know, like I've really gave you whatever you came to get. Every night is different. You know, some nights is like you're not paying to get in, we bar hopping and we staying at the place that held us the longest, you know, like a day on Adams Morgan or something like that. Then there's other times where, you know, it's really a thing. It's Memorial Weekend, it's Labor Day, you know, it's Juneteenth, you know, we here and we want to have a great time. You know, I might charge you at the door. I'm charging you at the door so that the rest of your experience is guided at the level of like what you're trying to get. Like, we pay for what we want. You know, when you go to the movies, you hope it's a good movie. When you come to see me, it's always going to be a great movie.
Favorite music album of the last 10 years? We're going to take it random. We're going to take it very random.
I think I want to go with The Internet.
Which one?
See, that's the hard part. I can picture
Ego Death?
The cover. Ego Death, yes. Ego Death.
Okay.
Ego Death is really good.
What is one thing most people don't know about you?
I competed in trivia competitions.
Like on the debate team?
Huh?
Like on the debate team or something?
Yeah, basically. We traveled around. We used to get to wear joggers too, because like based on the Title IX and shit, like we get scholarship money. So I was on Norfolk State's trivia team with the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge. All
right, last question is, what entrepreneur do you look up to the most?
In a moment to put the floor. Okay.
I feel like I can hear all your teeth while you hear
I know. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
That is true.
But this is an easy one for me. So Mayor Jackson of Atlanta. He's mayor, you know, but I feel like what he did in building Hartsfield Atlanta Airport, as well as when they were bringing Mercedes-Benz there. That's the name of the stadium there, right? Yep, Mercedes-Benz. And they also were getting ready to do an Olympics. He basically changed the face of his city within a 5 to 10 year span. Atlanta was a slum in the 80s. Like, my family's from Alabama. A lot of my people, had migrated to Atlanta. And now it's a place of Black wealth. And it's all because he forced all of those developers that wanted a piece of those, huge deals that he were doing. They had to partner with minority businesses. And then he streamlined the process for people opening business to become business owners just to be able to fulfill that. And so because of that, he created millionaires.
All right, so now I feel like it's only right that we go and check out your spot.
All right, let's do it.
All right, bet. So why the cave?
Well, because I wanted a club. I wanted to be on the ocean front. I was entertaining a bunch of different ideas, and then when this came to me, it just felt, it felt so 360. It felt like it would be something that not only could I do it, but that I thought it would be like a win, for the culture. It's no secret that Virginia Beach wasn't always welcoming to people of color. Like, let's just keep that shit real.
Not at all.
And so I think my experience with being a student here in Norfolk State was we didn't come out to the beach like that. Like, it was a lot to get us to want to come out to the beach because we just didn't want the headaches. We didn't want to have to deal with that. We can go ahead and take our asses over to MP Island and have the time of our life. We did not need to be all the way down on the beach. But, time is changing. And as time changes, and the fact that we had the ball that we had is something in the water out here, I didn't even go, but I heard so many wonderful things about it. It's like, all right, well, it looks like that's changing, so I would love to be a part of what welcomes, Black people back to the beach. And I'm a Cali kid, like, I love the beach, so.
All right, cool. So when do you expect to open up?
Well, the goal, as you see, you can kind of look around, need some work. We just got done with the roof. But there's some small little issues with dry rot. So I'm still working on trying to get a scalable plan that'll have me able to open for 420. Mm-hmm. But all of that is, which 420 is the first day of something in the water. All of that is really dependent upon like the contractor back and forth and like, let's just keep it very, very real. I'm not, some super wealthy, like cashed up kid. Like, my daddy ain't financing this. This is really coming off of like hard work and, the belief of like my team and stuff. So we working together to make it happen.
So what's the plan to bring people out here? Like I said, not too many people come down to the beach, or Black people. So what's the plan? Well, the strategy behind that?
Like, I'm from Cali, so I want to bring people out. I'm working on developing a couple of arrangements with different types of people who are willing to come out here in conjunction with some other things they're doing based off the network of things. So my goal is to, give you a good reason to come, and I think that once you see what I did here, and the different things I'm trying to do to make things comfortable. I know how we are about parking, so the cave previously didn't have parking. I'm working hard to be able to secure that, through some of this relationship building that I'm doing out here. Quid pro quos, that's how the beach works. So I'm hoping, that over time, you'll just be willing to give it a try, and I'm gonna deliver.
All right, so once again, thank you for getting to the end of this video. Breanna's doing some amazing stuff, so thank you for checking out everything she has going on, and pretty much I think you should follow her. I really think you should follow her because she's doing a lot of dope stuff that not too many people around here, and feel like she's really giving up the game on how to actually make this happen and actually build up a brand. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my whole channel is based on entrepreneurship, branding, creativeness, and actually how to actually build a business around that. So with my channel, I interview people, I do stories like this, you can see some of my spec projects right here. You can see pretty much everything I have going on. So if you're a creative entrepreneur, this is the channel that you really need to be watching. And normally I would tell you to subscribe to my channel, but what I need you to do is actually go ahead and check out these videos right here. You see those videos? Go ahead and check them out. If you like them, then definitely, by all means, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. But that's it. This is Shy Harris of the Rebel Society, and I am out.